Hello, 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 and welcome to hopefully another edutaining episode of Create Simple Meals, where, as you know here, we believe that you must have passion, you must have patience, and you must be willing to practice. So, some of you know this, some of you don't. Yesterday was my birthday, so happy birthday to me. Today is Taco Tuesday, and tomorrow is Cinco de Mayo. So, we're going to do a jerk shrimp quesadilla. This is going to be one of the fastest shows we had because it's a quesadilla. It really ain't that difficult, but it's one that I actually like. And I'm using a mild jerk seasoning, so it won't be too spicy. So I hope you guys enjoy it. As always, folks, while you're sitting here waiting for us to fully get set up, please, I hate when that happens. Please remember to hit that subscribe button if you're on YouTube. Hit that notification bell so you know when we're on. Please like and follow us on Facebook. Follow us on Instagram and continue to tap into us on TikTok. For all our previous videos and recipes, please hit up createsimplemeals.com. If you have any email questions, you can email me at askme@createsimplemeals.com. And if you need to chat with me immediately, you can hit that chat button while we're on there. And I'll get back to you usually within 10-15 minutes or so. As always, this show is brought to you by the Self-Employed Tax Guide, the first ever tax prep company that was built from the ground up for you and me. Self-Lodge Planning, so all your future and current travel needs, please hit up Self-Lodge Planning. For all your unique gift ideas, please hit up For You by Me Creative Design. And for all your unique shirt ideas, please hit up Petty Phrase. If you got something to say it with your chest. So let's go ahead and get started. Again, real simple recipe. I'll put it up for you right now. And again, let me know if that recipe is not coming in as clear as it's supposed to be. But we're going to use some jerk seasoning. I'm going to tell you I have a favorite one that I use. One of the few ingredients I will shout out. But use a 1/4 cup of jerk seasoning. And to that, we add in some diced pineapples, some red onions, some red bell peppers, some green bell peppers, a little bit of cilantro and a diced jalapeno, and a little bit of lemon juice. And we're going to mix that in, let it sit for a second, then we're going to saute off those shrimp. After that, we're going to go ahead and get to the business, put this stuff in this pan, and let it go and get to working. So let me heat the pan up. Grab me a little cooking spray. And I'm going to use the griddle today just because, A, it's just me, B, is faster, and I don't want to clip a whole bunch of stuff. So I am going to use the griddle, but it works the same in a cast iron skillet or on the stove top. So for these shrimp, let me grab me a glove. You're going to season your shrimp up with just maybe half a teaspoon or so of kosher salt. You don't have to, but I just found out putting a little bit of salt on your shrimp works well. In the past, I hadn't seasoned my shrimp, and I do notice the difference when I add just a smidge of salt to them. Now we got that done. I'm going to ride the gloves here soon. We're going to add to that, again, this is a pre-made jerk seasoning. This is one of my favorites, Walker Woods, but you're welcome to use any jerk seasoning you want. I get this off Amazon and a few specialty shops. So you're going to put about a 1/4 cup, and I'm eyeballing this, folks, or so of this jerk seasoning into about a pound of shrimp. Now, the shrimp I'm using are 70-90 shrimp. You can go larger. I just chose to go with these. Now, I'm cheating because I have a grocery store out here that the recipe I use for the pineapples is already done that way for me, so I ain't got to worry about dicing it up. But the recipe that I put on there is exactly what's in here. So we're going to put about a 1/4 cup or so of those diced pineapples, bell pepper, cilantro, and the jalapeno and red onion. Set that off to the side. And then we're going to go ahead and give this a nice mix. Let me split the screen so y'all can see a little bit better. While I'm at, turn that down. And we're just going to go ahead and mix that on up. Actually, you know what I want to do? I want to put a little bit more jerk in there because, well, it's just me. All right. So again, folks, real super fast recipe. Just get you some shrimp, season it up with your jerk seasoning. Now, for the jerk seasoning, or for the seasoning up, you can let this sit, overnight if you want to, and cook it the next day. I'm opting not to do that because I'm going to eat this again tomorrow. But it's going to be, even with the mild jerk season, it's probably going to be a little bit on the spicy side when you get up. Sorry, folks, I'm trying to make sure I got. Hey, what's going on, Charles? I have to get my comments back up. Y'all know I'm always having difficulties with the Facebook comments for whatever reason it is. Hey, Aunt Jean, thank y'all for tuning in. As always, thank you for your support. And please, please, please share these videos with your friends and loved ones alike. All right, so we're going to go ahead and put these off in here. I'm going to turn this heat up just a little bit. I'm sorry, folks, for all the sweat, but I ain't got no makeup person. And here in Southern California, in the San Fernando Valley, it was 91 degrees today. And so back here, it's kind of warm, especially with all these apparatuses on behind me. So forgive me. My uncle called me one day. He's like, man, you got to do something about it. It was last summer. You got to do something about that sweat. And I'm like, yeah, well, you know the family genes. It's going to be kind of hard for me to do something about this sweating. All right, that on. Move this out of my way. Now while I'm at it, I can go and try to monitor these comments. I don't know what's going on, and any of you techie folks out there, anybody that's using vMix, if you found a way for the fake, because the YouTube comments come in with no problem. If y'all done found a way to make this thing work, holla at your boy. Give me a tip or two. I'm complaining about it being hot out here, and I'm drinking whiskey, which is going to make me sweat even more. But I don't care. It's my birthday week. I can drink whiskey. Actually, I drink whiskey on anybody's birthday week. All right, as those cook up, I'm going to go ahead and get this griddle started. There we go. Now, I put on there for the griddle, you're going to grill it with butter. When you put in your pan, you're going to put some butter in there. You don't have to, but in my personal fat man opinion, the quesadilla just tastes 10 times better when you use butter versus just using oil. Don't know why, that butter it's just something about butter that does about good. Speaking of butter, looked over the screen, I remember this. So, for you, those of you that cook, it's just some things you don't mess with. So my good friend and buddy decides to go home and toss out his wife's butter. Now, she got various different butters and margarines for various different reasons. I guess in his head, why you got all these things open up, and he decided to toss it. And I'm like, hey, man, if she murder you, I promise you, I'm going to be at her trial and be like, Your Honor, she was with me the whole time. She couldn't have killed that man. You don't throw away cooked steak. There's some things you don't mess with. Butter, and God forbid any of y'all just this crazy, bacon grease. Somebody got some bacon grease in their refrigerator. I don't care how gross it looks. I don't care how long it's been sitting there. Don't touch these people bacon grease. I think me and my cousin Corey one summer, we took my Aunt Ruth's her bacon grease, and we decided to fry some pork chops in it. Boy, when she got home and got done with us, let's just say this. We know not to mess with bacon grease again. So to my buddy out there, who I'm going to let him remain anonymous right now, don't throw away butter. It might be different butters for different reasons. Then the funny thing, when they telling me this story, I say, man, thank God it wasn't no Kerrygold. And I hear a pause, and it was like, it was Kerrygold. And I'm like, boy, if any of y'all know anything about butter, Kerrygold is a very good butter. It's also kind of an expensive butter. And it ain't something you should be throwing away because you decided to go clean the refrigerator today and you don't know why all these butters is open. So for all you cooks out there, or those of you that live with cooks, stay out the refrigerator. Don't mess with folks' ingredients. Because when you get ready to do something and you go in there, I had some A friend of mine, last year for my birthday, she bought me this subscription package. And so every month they would send me different things like artisanal oils and these craft honeys or whatnot. And so I go in there, my daughter in there using my craft and specialty olive oil to just grease a pan. And I'm like, hey man, look, you my daughter and all, but I done seen folks get hurt for less. So moral of the story, stay out of the kitchen if you ain't a cook and mess with people's ingredients, because you're going to get yourself hurt and cause a bad day. All right, so we almost done with that. Let me go ahead and get me another glove. And we're going to start with this quesadilla. Again, the quesadilla is going to be real simple. We're going to go and shut this off. Real simple thing. We're going to take some Monterey Jack cheese and spread on these tortillas. Now there's, sorry folks, I'm getting old and trying to bend down. There's two ways or tortillas you can use. Now you've seen some where they stack two tortillas, one on top of each other. I didn't want to do that because flipping them is not as easy. So I'm using a large, I guess it's like a 12-inch tortilla shell. And you'll see me, I'm just going to go ahead and fold it over because, well, that's just easier for me. So let's go ahead, that's off. Grab this tortilla shell. Put me a little butter on my griddle. Flip over to the griddle so y'all can see it. Give me a little bit of butter on there. And as that starts to melt, we're just going to go ahead and, sorry I ain't got no split screen over here, but the griddle only got the top camera. But as long as y'all can hear me, I think for right now we're good. So let's go ahead and spread that butter all around on here. And then we're going to take this tortilla shell, slap it down, and we're going to put about, now I put measurements on there, but when it comes to cheese and butter, don't worry about no measurements, man. Just go and put it on there until your heart content. Don't worry about your cholesterol right now. You be all right. Go ahead and put you some, about a quarter cup or so of that Monterey Jack cheese. And then we're going to take this shrimp filling and we're going to put maybe a quarter cup of that on there. Little dab to do you. Make sure you get all those juices in there as well. Now, from there, you simply gonna fold this thing over. Let this butter dance some more. And we're gonna let that keep on grilling. And while we're doing that and waiting for that to finish doing its thing, y'all can go ahead and talk to me. And we'll switch back to that screen in a second or two. Again, folks, if you're just now tuning in, please hit that subscription button. Subscribe to us on YouTube. Hit that notification bell so you know that when we're on. Like and follow us on Facebook. Please follow us on Instagram and tap into us on TikTok. If you have any questions, comments, criticism, you can email me at askme@createsimple.com. And for all our old videos and recipes, you can visit createsimple.com. And if you're on that website, you can hit that notification, hit that chat button. And if I'm not otherwise engaged, I will get back to you within about 10, 15 minutes or so. And please, please, please share this video. As always, this show is brought to you by the Self-Employed Tax Guy, the first ever tax prep company that was built from the ground up. Self-Lodge Planning. So for all your future and current travel needs, please hit up Self-Lodge Planning. For you by me, Creative Design. For all your unique gift ideas and petty phrases. If you got something to say it with your chest for all your unique t-shirt ideas. Now, because I'm the kind of person that I like to help everybody and I hope everybody to help me. This particular shirt was not done by Petty Phrases. This one was done by Alt Tees. Good buddy of mine, they do Alt Tees, and they did this one for me, which is a creative design shirt, but I like my face they did on the back of that one. All right, let's go and see what this is looking like over here. And we're going to just let that get golden brown. Like I say, it's going to be a fast show. Ain't going to be a lot of activity. But as soon as that get golden brown, we're going to go ahead and flip that over and do a taste test and let y'all go on about y'all business and enjoy y'all Taco Tuesday. Because as you see, I've already started enjoying mine. And I thought about, being my birthday, taking a week off or so. But I'm like, well, hell, who better to spend my birthday with than y'all, my friends and family? So go and share this so we can have some more friends and family to share this with next year this time. All right, let's see. Are we all right? We're going to go back to that griddle shot. And we're going to let y'all see how that's looking. We're going to go ahead and finish grilling this one off. If you're just now tuning in, the recipe for today is a jerk shrimp quesadilla. So we took about a quarter cup of jerk seasoning, and we took some diced pineapple, red onions, red bell peppers, some green bell peppers, some cilantro and jalapeno and a little lemon juice. And we mixed that all in with about a pound of shrimp. I just noticed it don't say the shrimp on there. About a pound of shrimp. Then we throw it in a tortilla shell. We grill it off with some Monterey Jack cheese over some butter. And that's going to be a real simple, quick meal for us to eat. Now, switch this feed again. Oh, nah, Charles, I did not use cumin. So, I tell you, boy, when you got certain friends, you got to have some thick skin. I love cumin. Especially in Latin dishes, I love cumin. And so he always teased me because I throw cumin in almost anything. But since this is a Latin dish with a Caribbean flair, now I didn't use no cumin in this one. But I can tell you this, on the next quesadilla I do, it's definitely going to have a little cumin up in there. Cumin is one of my absolute, I guess that's weird to say you got a favorite seasoning, but cumin is literally my favorite season in the world. Let me go ahead, grab this off here. And we lost the shrimp, and we don't want to do that. And something tells me, yep, I did it. Give me 1 second, folks. I'm trying to say nothing crazy when I go in the house, but I left my chopping board. Every time you think you're going to get it right, you list something. As I'm constantly doing all this patience and sorry about that, and practice, maybe I need to practice on getting all my stuff out here on time. All right, folks, let me go ahead and put this out here real quick so I can slice it up. We're going to zoom in. And I can 80-60 this glove for now. Uh-oh. I guess I can 80-60 these glasses too. We're going to go ahead and slice this up. And this is a big quesadilla. I mean, you could cut it again if you so choose. I typically don't, but you can cut it into fours for presentation purposes. But this ain't no restaurant. This is my house. my good buddy that was asking about the cumin, he likes the presentation. I eat at his house probably once a week. He does nice presentation and good food. I just do good food. I ain't presenting nothing. All right, let's go ahead and try this. I'm looking at one screen. I got y'all out the screen. I'm sorry about that, folks. Let's try it. Actually, let me see. Can y'all? I guess it's a bad shot, but I was trying to show y'all the insides of it. But see how the cheese and melted and all that. But y'all know what the quesadilla is. But let's go ahead and get us a taste test. Again, not too spicy at all. As this sits overnight, it is going to pick up a little bit more heat. But this is why adding the pineapple relish or salsa, so to speak, is going to help out, because the sweetness from that pineapple will help with cutting. Turn this griddle down if I burn my backside up. it will help with cutting out the sweetness. Hey, Gina, what's going on with you? Well, as you see, real simple, real quick, and absolutely delicious. So hope you try it. Again, if you're just now tuning in or at the end of the show, recap this ingredients for you. We took a quarter cup of jerk season or jerk sauce with a little bit of diced pineapple, some red onions, some red and green bell peppers, some cilantro, lemon juice, and some jalapenos. And we mixed that up with about a pound of shrimp, grilled those off, and then to that, we laid that on top of a tortilla with some Monterey Jack cheese, and we just grilled it on the flat pan or the griddle or your pan with a little bit of butter. Real quick, simple meal. You can come home and do it. If you want to substitute out, and I think on the blog it says this, if you want to substitute out other proteins, maybe you have a shellfish allergy or maybe you just don't like shrimp, you can use chicken. You can use any other protein you like. Actually, you could use tofu if that's your thing. The main star of the show is that jerk seasoning and the pineapple. So you can actually use anything else that you want to. As always, folks, remember that when it comes to cooking, we only have 3 rules. You must have passion, you must have patience, and you must be willing to practice. So until next week, when we hope to bring you another edutaining episode of Create Simple Meals, happy cooking. Love y'all. Please like, share, and subscribe. See y'all soon.